The Fall of Kandahar took place in 2001 during the war in Afghanistan. After the fall of Mazar-i-Sharif, Kabul and Herat, Kandahar was the last major city under Taliban control. Kandahar was where the Taliban movement had originated and where its power base was located, so it was assumed that capturing Kandahar would be difficult. The city fell after several weeks of fighting to a force of local militia under Pashtun military commanders and their American advisors. The fall of Kandahar signaled the end of organized Taliban control of Afghanistan. History. Anti-Taliban commander Gul Agha Sherzai was contacted by an American Special Forces A team on November 18. His forces numbered about 800 men, but were severely outnumbered and under-equipped. After receiving supplies, they moved out on November 22 in a convoy of over 100 vehicles and began advancing on Kandahar through the Afghanistan desert. Attempting to bypass Taliban strongholds, Sherzai's convoy halted outside the Taliban-held town of Taktipol. While trying to negotiate a surrender, the convoy was ambushed by Taliban forces. Sherzai's forces drove the Taliban back with the help of American air support. The Taliban retreated and abandoned the Taktipol area. On the 19th of October, 200 Rangers from the 3rd Ranger Battalion departed from 4 Lockheed MC-130 aircraft towards a desert landing strip south of the city on an Objective Rhino, supported by 750 U.S. soldiers from the United States Army's 101st Airborne Division to create a forward base at Camp Reno 100 miles south of Kandahar. On the 25th of November, the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit of the United States Marine Corps, led by Brigadier General James Mattis, relieved the 101st Airborne Division of control of Camp Reno and continued forward operations throughout Kandahar with coalition forces. On November 27, the 15th MEU was joined by a unit of the Australian Special Air Service and began joint operations against Taliban forces. After the Battle of Taran Kowt, the Eastern Alliance under the command of Hamid Karzai spent several weeks in Taran Kowt attracting recruits. His forces swelled to around 800 men as he prepared to move on Kandahar from the north. On November 30, Karzai's force began advancing towards the town of Petif. After taking Petif without a fight, Karzai's force attempted to take the bridge at Said Alam Calais but was halted by stiff Taliban resistance. After a 2-day battle involving heavy airstrikes, the Taliban withdrew on December 4, leaving the bridge intact. Karzai's force seized a bridgehead on the other side. The next day, a stray American bomb landed on an American position, killing 3 Special Forces soldiers and wounding Karzai. Karzai's men maintained their positions and began negotiations with the Taliban for the surrender of Kandahar. On December 7, Sherzai's men began their assault on Kandahar's airport, but met little resistance. They discovered that the Taliban had already surrendered the city to Karzai's forces. Sherzai's men entered the city and Sherzai was declared governor of Kandahar. Karzai had already been declared president of Afghanistan.